And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sill Field and West Delaware Hawks softball on KMCH.com here in Game 1 tonight. The opponent, the Center Point Urbana Stormin' Pointers. Center Point Urbana comes in with a record of 4-17, 2-14 in the WAMAC. West Delaware 18-8 overall, 12-4 in the WAMAC. We'll get to the starting lineups here as both coaches are out there visiting with the umpires. Going over the ground rules and the lineups and whatnot. But here's the lineup for Center Point Urbana in game number 1. Batting leadoff, sophomore first baseman Eliza Mullenhauer. Batting second, sophomore second baseman Shaylin Hansen. Batting third, junior pitcher Regan Schutte. Batting fourth, the sophomore shortstop Raya Bergeron. Batting fifth, freshman right fielder Cora Catcher. Batting sixth, junior catcher Becky Wright. Batting seventh, 8th grade designated player Olivia Perez. Batting eighth, sophomore center fielder Claire Neighbor. Batting ninth, 8th grade left fielder Ryan Hansen. And the flex player in game 1 tonight, 8th grade third baseman Olivia Rao. And the Center Point Urbana's head coach Shane Light, his second year at Center Point Urbana. Assistant coaches Ziva Light, Caitlin Banning, Olivia Brecht, and Madison Kurt. Starting lineup for the West Delaware Hawks here in game 1. They will start off with leadoff hitter Eve Wedewer playing right field. Batting number 2, third baseman Ella Kolak. Batting third is the pitcher Macy Kleitch. Batting fourth, second baseman Heather Himes. Batting fifth, center fielder Eva Wynn. Batting sixth, shortstop Claire Demmer. Batting seventh, designated player Joanna Voss. Batting eighth, first baseman Taya Demmer. Batting number 9, the catcher Leo Wegman. And the flex player in game number 1 here is left fielder Kayla Felton. Hawks are head coached by Tiffany Rave, assisted by Ashley Himes, Malia Georgian, and Anna Klaus. Hawks 18-8 on the year. Center Point Urbana 4-17. Home plate umpire in game 1 tonight, Al Hermson, and Al Heim will be doing the bases. So with that, we'll take a break here as they finish the starting lineups and the national anthem here, and we'll be back with WAMAC Conference Softball on KMCH.com.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all of your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Sealfield Hawk Softball on KMCH.com. Bill Logan bringing tonight's Game 1 action, along with Rob Edwards back in the studio, pushing the buttons and making it possible for us to bring you Hawk Softball on KMCH.com. Second game, KMCH.com and KMCH Radio. And we're just about getting ready here to get the warm-up pitches going on and get the first pitch here. Hawks 18-8 on the air, 12-4 in the WAMAC. And ready to get going here. The starting pitcher for the Hawks tonight will be Macy Kleitz. It'll be start number 12 on the air. Her record is 6-4 on the air. She's pitched 76 innings, allowed 67 hits, 25 runs, of which 24 of them are earned run average of 2.21. She's walked 7 and hit 1 and has 59 strikeouts on the year, opposing batting average 222. For Center Point Urbana, as a team, they are batting .313 on the year. They've got one girl batting right at .500, and then 4 of them batting over .300. So a fairly young team. Center Point Urbana is going to start 2 juniors, 4 sophomores, 1 freshman, and 3 eighth graders, as warm-up pitches have been complete. And we are just about ready to get underway here. As stepping into bat will be sophomore first baseman Eliza Mollenhauer. She'll step in from the left-hand side of the plate. Mollenhauer batting .368 on here, 21 hits and 57 at-bats. So Hawk infield coming in as slap hitter, but she takes a swing and a miss at the first pitch, strike 1. So 1 strike to count on the CPU leadoff hitter. There's a foul ball down the third baseline. Macy Kleitz ahead in the count now, 0-2.
Bill, it's going to be interesting to see how Macy comes back tonight after not a great outing first game the other night. Obviously pitched well in game 2. Hawks, I think, a little disappointed after their game 1 performance there Monday night. So hopefully we stay on track. Game 2, we hit the ball real well, pitched the ball real well in game 2. Let's hope we're going to see game 2 Hawks softball tonight.
Yeah, that's sometimes the hardest thing to do. There was a swing and a miss, strike 3, first strikeout of the game for Macy Kleitz. Is a big emotional weekend up at the Beckman Complex. Get third place up there. Had beat Beckman 4-0, and then you turn right around on Monday night and have to play them in a doubleheader. And Beckman came ready. They got out on the Hawks 3-0 in that first inning and completed that first game. His first pitch, the sophomore second baseman Shaylin Hansen takes first pitch, called strike on that outside corner.
Yeah, so far watching Macy here, she's doing a really good job working both sides of the plate, as she does. And that's what we want to see out of her. She's not a girl that's going to have a pile of strikeouts every night. She's a good ground ball pitcher and does so by working the inside-outside part of the plate, keeping the ball down the zone. So that's what we've seen so far. She's really worked the outside of the plate, and I'll see another strike 2 foul pitch there. So
1-2 to count now on the number 2 hitter, Shaylin Hansen. When she gets that outer portion of the plate, she does. I always figure she's got a good night going when she has like 4 or 5 little one hoppers hit right back to her, 1-3 in the scorebook. There's a swing and a miss, another strikeout, 2 strikeouts now on Center Point Urbana. That'll bring up the number 3 hitter, junior pitcher Reagan Schutte, and she's their leading hitter. She's the 500 hitter, 26 hits and 52 at-bats, 8 doubles, 6 home runs, 17 RBI. So she's got some pop in that bat.
Absolutely. And there's the ground
First
ball.
pitch, ground ball. Claire Denver goes to the left. Nice play right up the middle. Picks it up and throws it out at first. Nice play by Claire Demmer for out number 3. So top of the first inning, TPU goes down 1-2-3. We'll be back with the bottom of the first with Hawk Softball on KMCH.com.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value most, whether you're auto, home, business, health, and even your life. People's Insurance Agency, partnering with Heritage Mutual, has been protecting your assets for years. Please call your local insurance advisors located at 1212 West Marion Street. People's Insurance Agency delivers peace of mind.
Steve Moyle Masonry, a family-owned commercial masonry contractor based in Manchester. Quality is what we're about. Visit us online at smoylemasonry.com.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great
Mix
coach,
94.7
State Farm agents like
KMCH.
me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
KMCH. Bill Logan joined by Athletic Director Matt Weiss here at the bottom of the first inning. Eve Wedeler takes the first pitch, hits it out in left center field, and then the center fielder, Claire Neighbor, goes over and boots it, gets by her a little bit, and Eve Wedeler will advance to second on the air, and that'll bring up Ella Kolak. First pitch is inside, ball 1.
Well, that's just what we talked about in the top of the inning there, Bill. You know, hot bats, we wanted to get them started early and get runners on early, and we Eve Wedeler first pitch, hit the ball real hard, kind of a stealing fastball that she was able to take opposite the field and turn it into a double.
Pitch is high and inside, ball 2. Regan Schulte, a junior, this is her 4th start. She's got a record of 0-3, has pitched 24 innings, allowed 39 hits, 44 runs, of which 32 were earned run average of 9.33, walked 16, hit 5, and struck out 10. The ground ball to the shortstop, picks it up, throws over to first for out number 1. And then on the throw over, Eve Wedeler will slide in safely at third. So accomplished the sacrifice of getting the runner over there, but with the ground out to short for out number 1, that'll bring up Macy Kleitch.
Well, that's a really good job of base running there by Eve Wedeler. That ball was hit, not far from her there to the shortstop, but was hit pretty deep in the hole, and she had no hesitation to take off as soon as the ball was over to first, easily getting to third, and then on the transfer over there. So
Macy Kleitch takes the first pitch, called strike 1. So Hawks threatening here in the bottom of the first inning, run on third with 1 away. And Kleitch with an opportunity to help herself here. Schutte, that pitch a little high and outside, 1-1 the count. Overcast night here tonight. It's kind of one of those days all day long. Is it going to rain or is it not going to rain? And it did mainly south of here, and then as it looked like it was trying to come north, kind of dissipated and kind of went away. And a few sprinkles during the day a couple times, but that's it. And great field conditions here tonight to be able to play here. That pitch is high, 2-1 to Kleitch.
Yeah, we had to cancel a couple of lower-level games today. We have the L2 baseball. We had a little bit of a wet field here, and then L3 softball is supposed to go to Dubuque tonight. That ball's rocketed down the third baseline.
Nice hit there by Macy Kleitch as she got it by the third baseman, Olivia Rao, before she kind of even knew it was there. So Eve Wedeler will come trotting home with the first run of the game for the Hawks. Kleitz out at first with that one-out single, and that'll bring up sophomore second baseman Heather Himes.
You like to see so far, Bill, is those Hawk hitters. Not only have they all put it in play, but they've all hit the ball pretty hard so far. So that's a good thing to see as well.
Schute's first pitch, low in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate by Becky Wright to save a wild pitch. Center point Urbana defense, Ryan Hansen, the left player, neighbor in center, Cora catcher out in right. There's a good pitch there by Schutte. A strike on the inside corner, but good take there by Heather. That would have been right off her fist that she swung, and I think she realized that. Just take that pitch, I'll get a better one.
Yeah, that's definitely a pitcher's pitch right there. That's going to be a great pitch for a strike, but a really hard pitch for Heather to try to get the bat around on.
Center pointer infield, Olivia Rao, third, Ryan Bergeron at short. There's a foul over in front of the Hawk third base dugout. Shaylin Hansen at second, and Eliza Mullenhauer at first. Regan Schutte, the pitcher, and Becky Wright behind the plate. And you look at the names, it's too bad the right fielder isn't the catcher. Her name is Cora Catcher.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't want to be a catcher when she was growing up. There's a fly ball, short left center field, shortstop. Raya Bergeron goes back, and she catches it for out number 2, and that'll bring up sophomore center fielder Eva Wynn.
You know, that ball was just kind of hit right there in the middle between the two, and shortstop did a really good job getting back to that ball. Actually, it was kind of a tough play that she made look a little bit easy, but she doesn't get to that. I don't think the center fielder was going to be able to get enough jump to get to that ball, so there's another hit there.
There's a hard ground ball right at the second baseman. Hansen picks it up, throws over to first for out number 3. But the Hawks score a run on 2 hits and an error, 1 left. Score after 1 complete. West Delaware 1, Center Point Urbana 0. You listen to the Hawk softball on KMCH.com.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape, and our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Back to Hawk softball on KMCH.com. Still field, Walmart Conference doubleheader here. Top of the second inning, leading off for Center Point Urbana, number 4 hitter, sophomore shortstop, Raya Bergeron. 1-1 the count on her. There's a swing and a miss. Macy's working that outside corner really, really well. 1-2 the count now. And the only thing, as not a coach, as an observer, she works that outside really, really good. But in my opinion, I think she needs to come inside maybe just a little bit more than what she does, because I think that was part of her problem that first game against Beckman the other night, is they understood she was going to pitch outside, and they leaned out there, and they were hitting the ball hard, knowing that that's where it was coming most of the time. That count there is outside, 2-2 to count now on number 4 hitter, Bergeron.
You know, that's one of those things, Bill, you know as well as I do, you know, trying to hit, especially as a right-handed batter hitting to that opposite field, is one of the hardest things to do. But if you're a hitter and you know that ball's going to be outside, it makes things a heck of a lot easier for you. So,
well, in softball, if you can get it by that pitcher, it's an easy hit, because pretty rare when a shortstop or second baseman get it. There's ground ball out between first and second out in right field. Wetterer comes in, throws it to first, but not in time. Good aggressive play. I like to see that out in right field by Wetterer coming in, and It's been done before where right fielder, it happened up at the Hawk Softball Invitational over the weekends. But a leadoff single by Bergeron puts a runner first, and Cora Catcher will step in there. She's a freshman right fielder. Catcher batting .250 on the year, 8 hits and 32 at-bats, squares around the bunt, fouls. So head coach Shane Light looking to sacrifice that runner over there and try to get a runner in scoring position here.
This is a Center Point team that, interestingly, 4-17 record, only 2-14 in the WAMAC, but played Solon the other night. Is obviously one of the top-rated teams in the state to shoot 7 inning games, so they're definitely a team to not be reckoned with here at the same time, though.
Yeah, they lost 9-2 and 7-3, but they gave them a battle both games. There's a strike foul on a bunt attempt again back into the screen. 0-2, and then there's a good 0-2 waste pitch. She went outside to see if she could get her to expand that strike zone, maybe be a little nervous as a freshman, 0-2 with a count on her, but she stood there and took it 1-2. And there's a swing and a miss. Good pitch on that inner portion, and I think that's what she needs to do more of. And they're going to fool that pitcher when you're outside, and then all of a sudden come inside. They're not looking there. They'll strike out number 3 in the game here for Macy Kleitch, all swinging. That'll bring up the number 6 hitter, catcher, Becky Wright. She's holding the bat out there, so like she's going to bunt. Tries to bunt at it, and fouls that back in the screen.
We talked a lot about Macy pitching the other day, Bill, when you and I were doing the Northland game in the first game on Saturday at the tournament there, and Macy's working that outside, and she tried to come to the inside a few times, and it wasn't working for her. She was catching too much of the plate, and the Northland hitters took advantage of that. And tonight, if she can work the inside of the plate like she did to that last hitter here, it's going to be a good night for Macy Kleitch.
Yeah, and good pitchers, they've got to be able to move the ball around and put it. You think I'm going to throw it outside, and I do probably 80% of the time, but I got to be able to come inside. 0-2 to count now on right as she fouls that back to the screen. Very defensive swing. There's that 0-2 pitch trying to expand the zone and just got a piece of it on a pretty defensive swing.
Yeah, let's see if she comes back to the inside here now on this pitch like she did in the last batter. But being there's no balls, I guess you're going back to the outside again here, see if she can get her chasing too. And there's that inside pitch, a little bit of the plate, but
Eva Wynn trying to make a nice diving catch out in right center field, just goes off her glove. Give that a base hit on the play. Bergeron will advance to second, but Eva come in the dugout, she'll tell you she probably should have had that. She'd be the first one to tell you. I mean, she ran a long ways and tried to make kind of a diving catch and just off her glove. So runners at first and second with 1 out. That'll bring up the designated player, Olivia Perez. The catcher's standing up there jumping up and down. I don't know, maybe they were looking for a courtesy. Yeah, they're looking for a courtesy runner. Looks like they're going to have number 18. Faith Mauer is going to come in and look like the courtesy Maui, I guess it's pronounced. Faith Maui, the courtesy runner. She's a sophomore. Courtesy run for the catcher. Olivia Perez, an 8th grader, stepping in there now. Olivia Perez batting .229 on the year. First pitch is strike 1.
Macy did try to come back in that last batter there to the inside, like we had talked about. Bill just caught a little bit too much to the plate. Again, I think that was a ball that, again, you said a lot of times you can make that catch, and Eva's made some great plays in center field for us this year. That was just kind of one of those that's off her glove, and I bet she'd like to have back, and I bet Macy'd like to have that pitch back as well, too.
Yeah, there's a 0-2 pitch outside, taking that one 1-2 to count with 1 away here in the top of the second inning. Center point Urbana with runners at first and second. There's a pitch fouled up in the air, going to go just back into the center point Urbana bleacher section. And everybody just kind of gets out of the way and rattles around in the bleachers there a little bit. And Olivia Perez will step back in there and try to get a base hit behind in the count 1-2. There again on that pitch, Macy trying to get that outside corner. And that outside corner again, hit it right back up the middle, out center field. The runner from second was grounding third, headed there, and then coach like, maybe I better not. So 3 singles here now. And put the bases loaded for center point Urbana, and the sophomore center fielder, Claire Neighbor, will step in there. Claire Neighbor batting .244 on the year, 11 hits and 45 at bats. 1 double, no triples, no home runs, 6 RBIs on the year. But there again, ahead in the count 1-2, a little bit too much of the plate. And that's what happens when you get too much of the plate. And that's what Beckman did to it. Just hit it hard right back up the middle. Pitch is high and outside, ball 1.
And I think every one of the hitters up so far has been down 2 strikes in the count. And we put 3 runners on, 2 strikes in the count. That's A, that's a good job of hitting by center point. And B, that's just, like we said, getting a little bit too much to play with pitches as well.
There's a pitch up around the letters. Swung on a miss, 1-1 the count. Hawk infield all in. They look like they're going to maybe try to cut that run off on the plate. Oh. Good pitch, swung on a miss, strike 2. So 3rd straight count of 1-2, and see if we can put them in the book this time.
A nice little slider piece. It almost looked like she threw it. It was thrown pretty hard, but it definitely had a little bite on it at the end of the pitch. You don't see that out of softball pitchers a lot. But that was a really great pitch there for Macy Gleich.
Ball outside, 2-2. Come inside a little bit, swung and missed. Strikeout number 4, 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd inning. They'll bring up the number 9 hitter, 8th grade, Ryan Hansen. She'll step in there from the left-hand side of the plate. Ryan Hansen batting .240 on the year, 6 hits in 25 at-bats. Takes that first pitch, called strike on that outside corner.
Almost had a little bit of a bad relay throw from the catcher back to the pitcher there. Almost saw that ball going to center field. That would have been a costly run for them.
That would have not have been good, yeah. That pitch is low and away. 1-1 the count. Hawks lead 1-0 here in game 1. Top of the 2nd inning. Center point Urbana threatening with the bases loaded. Pitch is high. 2-1 the count.
This is the first time tonight we've seen Macy Kleitch fall behind on hitter here. Obviously only 2-1, but I can see her attack here and go right at her.
Pitch on that outside corner, 2-2. And there's a pitch right there that on a right-handed batter, that's that inside corner. That's a good pitch right there. 2-2. The count now on Hansen. There's one right down the middle. Yeah, she took that one and she said, oh man, I took a really good pitch. So struck out the side after 3 singles kind of grouped in there. For center point Urbana, no runs on 3 hits. No Hawk errors, 3 left on. Score after 1.5. West Delaware 1, center point Urbana 0. You're listening to Hawk Softball on KMCH.com.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at your next event or party with Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth options. Their 2019 calendar is filling up fast, so book them today. 319-361-8624. Set your event above the rest with Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack. Mobile vending and catering.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3906.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH.
And Bill Logan along with Matt Wise bringing the Hawks softball on KMCH.com. Leading off the bottom of the 2nd inning for the Hawks, senior shortstop Claire Demmer will step in there, heading to count 2-0 from the junior pitcher Reagan Schutte. Hawks scored 1 in the bottom of the 1st inning to take a 1-0 lead here. There's a pitch, stays high in the zone, 3-0 to count. Hawks scored 1 in the bottom of the 1st inning. Weatherworth scored, or she singled, went to second on the air, and then came around and scored on Macy Kleitz's single. And Claire Demmer gets a 4-pitch walk to lead off the bottom of the 2nd inning. That'll bring up senior designated player Joanna Voss. And she smoked one the other night out here. She got all of that. That's probably as hard a ball hit as I've seen Joanna hit all year long. Shows the capability that she's got there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Once again, you see the Hawk leadoff batter get up on base, and you and I have talked a lot about this, especially the last couple of years. That percentage of scoring runs by getting that first leadoff person on base just goes up tremendously. And obviously, you got a decent amount of speed there with Denver on first base, and so hopefully Joanne gets something hit here, and maybe even advance to the third.
6 straight balls out of the strike zone now as Boss is ahead in the count 2-0. And Coach Ray, if you've got a take signal on here, you got to take one here and just let her struggle. She's walked 16 batters in 24 innings, so she's averaging almost 1 an inning.
There it is.
There's a hard hit right back up the middle. That's why you don't take. She got too much of the plate, hit it hard, so Joanna Voss gets her first hit of the game, a single up the middle, puts runners at first and second, nobody out. And the number 8 hitter, senior first baseman, Taya Demmer will step in there.
Now, a good piece of coaching up here from box face.
There you go. That's why we're up here in the box and Coach Ray's down there. So Taya Demmer will step in there now. Nobody out here. Took a little something off of that one and got that inside corner. Good take there by Demmer. That's not a pitch that you're going to hit very hard anywhere. The 1 strike to count on Taya Demmer. Taya, 19 out of 65 on the year, 292 hitter.
And I bet
Squares away to bunt. The ball is low, pulls it back. Good idea. Good execution there on a ball that's too low. Take it. Don't try to bunt something that's out of the strike zone. 1-1 the count.
I was going to say, Taya was probably about 4 or 5 of those hits this past weekend at the Hawk Invite. She had a really good tournament, probably some of the best softball that she's played.
Squares away to bunt, fouls. The catcher, Becky Wright, comes out and gets it. So good hustle by the center point Urbana catcher. Goes over and picks up the bat and hands it back to Taya Demmer. 1-2 to count. Now on Demmer here with nobody out in the bottom of the second inning.
That was the pitch that Demmer wanted to put down, and she was able to get the ball down and just didn't quite get the bat out there far enough. There is a...
Off the left. That was about a foot out from being out of here. And she's going to end up with a stand-up double, and there's, sometimes, man, am I glad I fouled that bunt off there because I smoked that off the left field fence and probably about another foot and a half, and that would have been over the fence for a 3-run bomb. But Demmer with the double, her 7th double of the year, RBI number 11. So 1 run in, runners at second, third, number 9 hitter Leah Weckman will step in there. Pitch is out in front of the plate, nice block behind the plate by Becky Wright to save a wild pitch and a possible run coming in.
That ball was absolutely tattooed, Bill, as it hit the left field. Wasn't kind of blowing on left to right. It was actually kind of pulling that ball down, but it didn't pull that ball down much at all. There's another good hit. That should bring in at least 1. Hits the straightaway center field. Coach Ray's going to hold up. Taya Demmer there at third base. Got runners on first and third now with no outs. And top of the lineup back here.
Yeah, that was good hitting right there as she took a pitch at the knees and didn't try to overpower anything, just did what she could do with the thing and took off. We got a courtesy runner coming in. That's going to be number 20, and that's Alyssa Holtz is coming out as a courtesy runner for Leah Weckman. And we'll see Eve Weatherworth standing there. She singled and scored the run in the first inning. See if she'll have a take here and try to get that runner to advance to second here on that first pitch. Most of the time, that's what you see in this situation is a catcher very seldom will try to throw down there. So there Holtz takes off. First pitch is inside, and Holtz will get down to second. And the fielder's indifferent. So 1-0 to count to Weatherworth. And she's done a nice job this year. She's batting .465 coming in tonight, 40 out of 86. Base hit her first time up. So really doing a nice job setting the table for the Hawks here in that leadoff position. Little aggressive right there. Pitch on the lower outside hard and, a hard aggressive swing. And if she'd have hit that, it probably would have been a ground ball to the second baseman. That one you got to just kind of go with it and maybe hit it to left, which she did that first time up. She hit one out in left center field. So she just tried to pull that last one. There's a ground ball past the first baseman out into right field. 1 run comes in. Runner third, Holtz will stay. So Eve Weatherworth with her second hit of the game, an RBI single. And Taya Demmer comes in and scores the 3rd run of the inning, 4th of the game for the Hawks. So they take a 4-0 lead. Number 2 hitter, Ella Kolak's going to step in.
Yeah, this is the prime time for the Hawks to get some more. We got the heart of our lineup up here, Bill. Still no outs. Good speed on the bases as well. So let's see how many more the Hawks can get here.
There, Weatherford is going to take off on a take by Kolak, a called strike. And the batters can stand in there pretty much and take that pitch and let those runners get in there because Schutte is not throwing it hard enough that she's going to fool them a lot, that she's going to rely on location. And the Hawks doing a nice job of hitting where she's at. There's a little two-hopper hit down third baseman. Rao over to first. They called her out. Then the throw home. Now the throw by the catcher, and the second runner is going to be out. Eve Weatherford is going to be called out 2-1 there as the Holtz, the courtesy runner, came in and scored the fourth run of the game. And Kolak's going to be called out at first on a 5-3. And then on the overthrow home, Eve Weatherford tried to come around third and score. And the catcher, Becky Wright, went back and threw it to the pitcher who tagged Eve Weatherford out at home. So now bases are empty, 2 outs. And Macy Kleitz steps in there.
That's one of those questionable sends, I think, there from third base. Bill as an opportunity, still only 1 out, runner on third. We got, like I said, part of the lineup up here, number 3 batter up. Like to see somebody on third base still, and now
there's one right off the end of the bat. That's got some crazy English on it. You can see that as it hit the pitcher's glove, front off her glove, and then a throw over there wild at first. So Macy Kleitz is going to be on an error, a 2-out error, and that'll bring up Heather Himes. And then I'm not sure if Coach Ray, I didn't look to see. I don't know if she's center or if or she's such an aggressive runner. She's just going to go.
She was sending her, and the thing was, it's not a horrible send because she never slowed down.
Yep.
So it took a good play by the catcher to get back there, pick it up, make a good throw.
Good throw. There you go.
And a good tag. So,
yep.
I mean, and he made it close.
Being aggressive. Can't fault being aggressive. First pitch to Himes, high ball 1.
Like I said, that's been the bottom part of our lineup. I can maybe understand, but not with 3, 4, 5 coming up.
Himes takes that pitch high as well. 2-0 to count. Macy Kleitz at first. Hawks with a 5-0 lead here. Bottom of inning number 2 in game 1. Pitch on that outside corner, called strike 1. Regan Schutte, realized that he's calling that outside pitch, and I think she struggles with her control a little more than what Macy does, and there she got more of the whole plate, and out front of that one, Heather Himes pops right down there, and Coach Ray ducks underneath that one, and then she comes up smiling and says, "Nice try, but you missed me." Thank goodness. So 2-2 count on Heather Himes.
And as you and I debate the call at third base, we've obviously shown this game, too, that we don't know a whole lot about coaching.
Oh, yeah, that's why I like sitting up here. There's a whole lot less pressure up here. That pitch is low, 3-2 to count. That's our job, is to, give you some ideas of what coaches and what people are thinking about. And, that's not always the way it is. And Monday morning quarterbacks don't always call them right, as we're finding out here tonight.
Absolutely.
There was a long foul down that left field line, and it's something that you see a lot of, and you just hope that sometimes the parents, the fans, don't get too aggressive thinking that the coach did the wrong thing, because that's not what I would have done.
Right.
As a horrible thing on the news this morning about that baseball game. Was that in California, 7-year-olds? Baseball game.
I saw that 13-year-old umpire.
Yeah, and didn't make a call, so they started fighting, and I mean they were duking it out. I mean there's people that got hurt over 7-year-old baseball games.
I saw
so
that
it's
on
crazy.
saw that on Twitter. I thought that was John Swisher doing the play. It's about the same size. So
about the same age too.
Oh, to get out of here!
There's a long fly ball down the left field line, right off the base of the fence, just there. The throw into third. Kleitz is going to slide in safely. So Heather Himes, a double for the Hawks. Kleitz is going to slide in safely. So Hawk runners now at second and third. That's a second double of the inning here for the Hawks. Runners at second and third. 2 outs, and that'll bring up the number 5 hitter, center fielder, Eva Wynn. She grounded out to the second baseman on a hard hit, but right at second base for last time. Up takes that first pitch high and outside, ball 1. 5th hit of the inning here for the Hawks. 1-0 pitch tried to go inside a little bit too far inside. Wynn taking that one. Nice job on the take there. 2-0 the count.
You know, Bill, it was fun to bat here this inning, and we got some runners. I'd sure like to have these last two girls get in here and give us a 7-0 cushion here in the bottom of the second. Try to score a few more in the third and get out of here early.
I think that's the focus here. You know, it's just one of those things. They want to score a lot of runs, score early, score often, and just kind of offensively get in the mode. There's a foul ball. Macy Kleitz kind of does a little two-step to get over top of that one. But just kind of set the table for going down to Ames.
Yeah.
You know, on a big night where you come in and offensively, you know, everybody up and down the lineup's hitting and get that confidence going and then go down to Ames and have a good performance down in Ames this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've had a couple long days here. We obviously a couple long days this last Friday, Saturday. The Hawk Invite had a couple of tough games here Monday night against a good Beckman team, and obviously 2 games again tonight here. Obviously, if we can limit the time the girls get through. Oh, great snag by the shortstop and throw.
Yeah, that's a good arm out there at shortstop too. She went to her right, backhanded, and picked it up, and a major league throw. That's a good arm at short there, and throws Wynn out at first base to end inning number 2. But the Hawks score 4 more here in the bottom of the second, score after 2 complete. West Delaware 5, Center Point Urbana 0. You're listening to Hawk Softball on KMCH.com.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio-video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Softball on KMCH. Thank you very much to Rob Edwards for coming in tonight, filling in the studio so we could bring you Hawk Softball on KMCH.com tonight. Leading off the top of the third inning, Center Point Urbana has a leadoff hitter, Eliza Mullenhauer. She was a strikeout victim her first time up. First pitch is ball 1. Got an update from Dyersville tonight. Big doubleheader in Dyersville. Beckman and Indy going after each other. And after 4 innings in game 1, Beckman 1, Independent 0. So thanks to Todd Stephens, as he's going to send me some updates all night long. Well, there's a little slap hit foul down the third baseline. 1-2 to count now on Mullenhauer. So some great action there. I knew they were playing it, and then I got reminded as base umpire Al Heim got a call from Beckman AD. He said, if we get rained out tonight, you available tomorrow night? Because he was already trying to make sure that he had umpires for tomorrow night if they got rained out. There's a call, strike 3 on that outside corner, strikeout number 6 here for Macy Klein. So I'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Shaylin Hansen. She struck out her first time up.
I want to know who we had here so that way you could get my officials.
There you go.
Like you thought I did him earlier.
Yeah, there you go. He's just covered all of his bases because it just looked like rain possible all day long. So he had called him earlier today. And Al just got back from Dubuque.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, he was umpiring for over 5 hours in Dubuque today.
Senior and Assumption.
So 1-1 to count now, and the number 2 hitter, Shaylin Hansen. Second-year coach Shane Light down at third base, coaching Center Point Urbana. There's a ground ball up the middle. Heather Himes goes to her right, picks it up, throws over to first for out number 2. Nice play by Heather going to her right, and she does such a good job with that. When she goes to the right, when she does that, she's planting that right foot already, so when she gets it, she can just throw. So does a really good job with her footwork out there at second base.
Absolutely, and that's it's one of those tough things that, in softball, that ball gets to you in a hurry. It's not like baseball where it gets slowed down a little bit through the grass. It gets to you in a hurry, and as you mentioned a couple different times, the balls are hit. It has a little bit of different spin on it as well. And Heather does a good job of kind of sliding a little bit as she gets that ball that she can plant that right foot and get a good throw on over to first base. So good play there by Heather Himes.
Number 3 hitter Reagan Schutte steps in and fouls the first 2 pitches back out of play. Schutte grounded out to the shortstop. Demmer, her first time up on a ball hit up the middle, and Demmer went to her left, picked it up, made a nice throw to throw Schutte out back in the first inning. Oh, there's that outside pitch, and Schutte couldn't hold up. That was just not right on an 0-2 pitch. Strikeout number 7 in the game for Macy Kleitz. Third point Urbana out. 1-2-3 here at the top of the third inning. Score after 2.5. West Delaware 5. Center Point Urbana 0. Listen to West Delaware Hawk softball on KMCH.com.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Well, leading off the bottom of the third inning, Claire Demmer, a rope hit right at the shortstop, Raya Bergeron, and she catches it for out number 1, but that's about as hard a hit ball as we've seen all night long. We've had 2 of them off the fence, but that was just a laser.
Yeah.
But right at the shortstop, round number 1 by Claire Demmer, and that'll bring up Joanna Voss. She had a single her first time up.
To be honest with you, Bill, I'm really impressed with the defense there by Raya Bergeron at shortstop for center point. She has made some plays tonight. Again, right there on that sharply hit ball by Claire Demmer that she just makes look routine over there.
Yeah, she's only a sophomore, so Coach Shane Light's going to like having her around for the next couple of years.
Absolutely.
That pitch is inside again to Joanna Voss, ahead in the count now 0-2, and now, or 2-0, I should say. And now as a hitter, you can really, really look for something that you want to be able to drive. And if it's not there, take it. That pitch low in the dirt, 3-0. Hawks with 5 runs on 7 hits, 2 center point Urbana errors. Also have received 1 walk, so Hawks have been able to put base runners on. And doing a nice job putting runs up as they did the second game against Beckman. They put runs up every inning. And offensively, that's what you like to see, that everybody up and down the lineup is getting on base, doing the things they got to do to score.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'd like to see Joanna get on base here. We didn't get the leadoff hitter on this time, but came real close to it as Claire Demmer smoked that ball. And there's the 3-1 walk to Joanna Voss. Now we have our first base runner of the bottom of the third with Taya Demmer up here. Taya, the last time up, kind of, as we mentioned, missed that bunt attempt and then decided, hey, I might go yard here. And, almost did so.
Yeah, she got it above the CSB sign, between the sign and the orange protective covering there. So about another foot and she'd have had a home run, but takes that pitch inside, ball 1. So Voss on base both times here tonight in game 1. So nice job by the designated player getting herself on base. Hawks with a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. There's a fly ball going to go foul down that left field line. Christy, they hit it to you. Pick it up.
Come on, Christy.
It's just laying right there on the new sidewalk out there, and really looks nice out there. Now, if we could just get that bullpen area done, and all the project up here for the softball would be done for the year. Got that sod laid there. There's a pitch right there, all the way back to the screen. And Voss will advance to second on that wild pitch.
Yeah, we've had a lot of confidence here. Cole Beckman came in here and got the sod laid last week. A lot of really nice compliments about that. And again, we can't say enough about the West Delaware Athletic Booster Club that made this project possible with the donation that they did to move our batting cages. See a little sharply hit ball to third base by Taya. She's going to get thrown out, but does advance the runners. Joanna moves over to third base. We were able to move our batting cages over to left field and kind of put them in a little bit of a position. Now we put some cement and turf down there, so we've obviously when the flood waters come in, our girls can, as soon as they're out, they can get right back in there and hit in the cage and rain and stuff like that. So just a absolute awesome project by the Booster Club. Can't say enough about them and what they do for West Delaware Athletics.
Denver grounds out the third, 4 out number 2. Boss advances to third on the throw over. Number 9 hitter Leah Wegman will step in there. She had an RBI single. The center field her last time up. First pitch is ball 1. There's a pop fly straight up in the air. Going to go back towards the screen. Just can't quite get there. It's Becky Wright. Gives it the A effort right there. She crashed right into the fence.
I think she put a dent in the fence there.
Yeah. She got her body impression in that thing as she left her mask on and she just went right up, and as she's looking up for the ball, it was coming right down and just ran right smack dab into the fence. So great effort there by Becky Wright. 1-1 to count on Wegman.
Yeah, that's what you like to see out of your catcher. She was going after that ball at all costs.
And she's going to run into the fence. Probably a good thing she did leave her mask on. That might have hurt a little bit running face first into that mask, but that pitch inside, 2-1 to count to Leah Wegman. Trying for a little 2-out damage here. Pitch is ball as it only got about halfway there before it went into the ground. Nice stop by right behind the plate. That ball with some spin on it could have easily been a wild pitch. 3-1 to count.
Judy there on the rubber. That pitch is a little bit inside and will draw the walk. Looks like she's a little bit frustrated about halfway through, and there again, as that pitch is a little bit inside, she does a little look over to Shane Light there, her coach, and kind of shrugs her shoulders like, I'm putting it where I should, coach, and I'm just not getting those calls tonight. Obviously, up here to us, it looks like those pitches are out of the zone, but she's getting a little frustrated out there, and this would be a good opportunity again for, if she gets to the point where she's going to throw it over the plate, the Hawks need to be ready to swing the bat and move their runners around.
Alyssa Holtz comes out, will be the courtesy runner again for Leah Wegman, and that'll bring up top of the order. Eve Weatherworth steps in there. First pitch right off the end of the bat, just stays fair. First baseman Eliza Mullenhauer comes in, picks it up, and puts the tag on 4 out number 3. So the Hawks did not score here in the bottom of the third inning. Left 2 on base. Score after 3 complete. West Delaware 5. Center Point Urbana 0. You listen to Hawk Softball on KMCH.com.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH.
Softball on KMCH.com. Thanks, Rob Edwards, for coming in and pushing the buttons in that studio so we could bring you West Delaware softball tonight here. Center Point Urbana, the visitor here. And leading off the top of the 4th inning will be the number 4 hitter, Raya Bergeron. She had one of the 3 hits back in that 2nd inning, and thank goodness for the Hawks, all 3 of them were just singles, and they just went base to base, and they got the 3rd out without allowing anyone to score. But now Macy Kleitz behind in the count, really uncharacteristically here in game one, behind the count 3-1. And pitch on that outside corner called strike 2. Went to her money pitch. And we'll see what she does here now on a 3-2 pitch. Has not walked anybody yet here. Struck out 7 so far here. There's a ground ball hit hard right by Himes out into right center field. Her second hit of the game for Center Point Urbana, and they'll bring up the number 5 hitter, right fielder, Cora Catcher. She was a strikeout victim her first time up.
That's something you don't see out of Heather Himes very often. She went to her right to get to that ball and actually overshot the ball a little bit there. It kind of went between her body and her glove. So
yeah, it was a ball that was hit hard to her right. That's a hard one to get after. But leadoff single for Center Point Urbana here in the top of the 4th inning. And a square around the bunt going foul. Good play down there by Ella Kolak. It was easily going to be able to pick it up and throw her out at third. Runner at second was going to be there easily, safely. So Ella Kolak just let it go foul.
And that was a good bunt, too. Honestly, had not gone foul, that was exactly where you want to put the bunt. So
Kolak playing in, way in at third base, realizing that that's probably what they're going to do here. Trailing 5-0. Squares around the bunt again. Attempts at it again, just a little foul tick. 0-2 to count now. So the one thing that I've seen out of Center Point Urbana, what I don't like about bunting is when they have the bat up at about a 45-degree angle. You got to get that bat flatter. That's hard to bunt when you got a bat in that angle. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen. Good pitch on an 0-2 pitch, fouled back by Catcher.
This is one of those pitchers I see Macy with that really, really wide outside pitch here because she's 0-2. You want to watch that bat runner. She takes off running.
Tried to go inside, got a little more of the plate, fouled down the right field line, out of play. Count remained 0-2. And, she tried to go inside, but got more of the plate than what she wanted to, I'm sure. And now with 0-2 strike, Catcher, she was really close to the plate, kind of hugging a little bit and just kind of looking out there.
Yeah.
Went right back out there again, but just a little bit too far outside. But there's your 0-2 pitch right there.
Absolutely. That can keep your runner on us a little bit there because it helps your catcher get set up for possible throw. And
1-2 again. There's a good 1-2 pitch. That's a great pitch. That's a great patience there in the batter's box to be able to take that pitch.
Absolutely. That was just outside. That was a good ball call by Al Hermson, the plate umpire.
There's a swing and a miss. Got a lot of the plate, but elevated it a little bit, up around the letters, swung through it for out number 1, strikeout number 8 here in the game now, and that'll bring up the catcher, Becky Wright. She singled her last time up. Base hit hard right back up the middle.
Well, I'm glad
Urbana doesn't run a lot. They've only got 19 stolen bases in 21 games, so about 1 a game.
Well, and I'm sure that's something that Coach Tiffany Rave has, obviously in her stats as well. If she's seeing that, then she's probably, as she's calling pitches in there to our catcher, Leah Wagman, she's probably telling Macy, go right at the hitters here. We don't have to worry about that runner on first.
Yeah.
Plus 5-0 lead. At this point, that runner doesn't mean a whole lot to us either, Bill.
Well, and if they want to square out a bunt, go ahead and give us the out. I'll take the out.
Absolutely.
With the 5-run lead. There's the first 2 pitches swung on a foul. First one into the screen. That one over the screen. So behind the count now, 0-2 to Becky Wright, junior catcher for Center Point Urbana. Now we'll see how she attacks her with an 0-2 count.
Right. I like to see her again, maybe eventually work that inside pitch, but at this 0-2, I want to see something down and outside, see if she chases.
There it was, that outside pitch, right at the belt, but outside. Good take there by Becky Wright. 1-2 to count. Tried to go inside, but a little bit too high. 2-2 to count.
That was a good spot, like you said, just a little bit too high.
Yeah, and you could tell by the batter's reaction that wasn't a pitch that she was looking for. So 2-2. There's a curveball swung on, a little fly ball. Right field. Steve Wedower had it. Then she looked like maybe a better dive, and then she goes, no, I think I got it without it. And then kind of stumbled a little bit, but she'll catch it out in short right field. We're out number 2, so good hustle, good effort by Wedower and Wright.
Yeah, I think he started to come in, and then I think caught her off guard a little bit that she might, as Heather Himes started to come out after the ball and then realized, hey, this is going to be my ball. I need to get to it, and took a couple more steps and made made it kind of an easy play, look a little bit tough, but an out and out, Bill.
Yeah, that's right. Nice play for out number 2, and that'll bring up designated player Olivia Perez. She had the third hit of that second inning. Swung and fouled right straight back to the screen. 1-1 to count. Now with 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning, Hawks with a 5-0 lead here in game 1.
You know, I'd like to see all night long out of Macy Clay. She's been pretty aggressive, you know, most of the night, Bill. She hasn't thrown a lot of balls.
Fly ball, deep right field, one hop off the right center field fence. Either win,
nope.
Goes and throws it in. Ball gets away a little bit, but the runners had stopped. So a stand-up double for Olivia Perez, puts runners at second and third, and she got all that one and hit it right in the gap. There was no way anybody could get to it. Wynn went over and retrieved it and got it back in to not allow that run at first, even with 2 outs, to be able to score. That'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Claire Neighbor, sophomore center fielder. She was a strikeout victim her first time up. First pitch is called, strike 1.
Yeah, I was kind of curious there if Coach Light was going to send his runner from third. It would have been definitely a close play at home, but I think he kind of went by that old motto, and we've talked about it before, never make your first or last out at home or at third base. And I think
third base, yeah.
And I think that was probably a smart decision by not sending her there because I don't think she would have made it.
So 0-2 to count now on Neighbor as hit one off the end of the bat over to the first base dugout. So Neighbor behind the count 0-2. Again, going outside, trying to get that outside strike call, but a little bit too off far. Nice location to see if she'd expand that strike zone.
Oh, great.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. That's pretty good patience by that pitcher.
I might have just been a little bit low. That was right across the plate.
Yeah,
so.
2-2 to count now on Neighbor. There's a foul out of play down the right field line. Unable to catch up to that pitch on the outer portion of the plate. 2-2 remain to count here. 2 away in the top of the 4th inning. 5-0 Hawk lead, but center point Urbana with runners at second and third, threatening.
Yeah, base hit here makes this into a whole different ball game for sure, Bill.
There
it is.
Line drive right back up the middle. 1 run's coming in, and they're going to see the throw, and they're going to come all the way to the catcher, and the runner is going to stay at first to give Claire Neighbor an RBI single to center as Bergeron comes in to score the first run of the game for center point Urbana. Now makes the score 5-1, and the number 9 hitter, Ryan Hansen, coming in. She was a strikeout victim her first time up.
That just comes back to Macy Clay. She tried to go inside there a little bit, call a bit too much of the plate, and I think that's one of those number 8 hitter, Bill, you wanted to stay away and make him chase a little bit there because generally speaking, your 7, 8, 9 just don't have quite the bat speed. That's going to be a tough play. Got her.
Oh, great scoop of first base by Taya Demer. That ball had some really weird English off the fist and a slow little roller hit out to Claire Demer. Had to go to her right a little bit and pick that up. Picks it up and then makes a throw, a little low throw. Taya Demer does a nice job of scooping it for out number 3. So for center point Urbana, they score 1 run on 3 hits, 2 left on. Score after 3.5. West Delaware 5, center point Urbana 1. Listen to Hawk Softball on KMCH.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Craving authentic Mexican food? Then hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around with an order of fresh guacamole or cheese queso and chips. Rio Blanco features daily specials, an extensive menu with many authentic dishes to choose from, and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Every good athlete recognizes the value of having a great coach. If you're buying or selling a home, make sure you team up with an experienced realtor to coach you through the process. I service the entire KMCH listening area. My office is located in Manchester, across from the hospital. Contact me, Teresa Turnus, from Keller Williams Realty for all your real estate needs.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Hey, welcome back. Phil Field with Hawk Softball on KMCH.com. Bill Logan, along with Matt Weiss, bringing you tonight's Game 1 action here as the Hawks lead 5-1, heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Hawks, number 2 hitter, Ella Kolak, will step in there. She's grounded out twice here so far tonight. Takes that first pitch, low, ball one. Hawks with 1 in the first, 4 in the second. And center pointer came back with 1 in the top of the fourth to make it 5-1. Takes that pitch high. 2-0 the count. Well, final from Dyersville tonight, game 1, Dyersville-Beckman 2, Independence 0. Well, nice victory by the Blazers tonight. And a 3-0 count on Ella Kolak now. And the girls for Beckman, I just got a report as Heather Beckenstedt singled twice, and the number 3 hitter, the pitcher, knocked her in both times for the 2 runs. So Beckman, the ranked team, number 12 in 3A, defeated Independence tonight 2-0 in game 1. So thank you very much to Todd Steffen for the update. Leadoff walk by Ella Kolak. Pitches low, rolls across the plate for ball 1. Macy Kleit steps in there. She's been on twice tonight. Singled in the first and reached on an error in the second. We'll try to help her own cause here, being the Hawk pitcher, with a 5-1 lead here, but I'd like to add to that. There was a line shot, just fouled out in front of that one just a little bit. Left fielder Ryan Hansen will go over and retrieve it, toss it back in. Overcast evening here tonight, 70 degrees here at Sill Field. Lights have been on since the beginning. No sun, and nobody has to worry about sun in their eyes here tonight. That pitch is high, 2-1 the count. In fact, I imagine by game 2, there's a lot of sweatshirts out there already, a few blankets, but I imagine by game 2 here, that'll bring out more blankets, which is uncommon. Weird kind of thinking in the middle of June and you're at a ball game sitting with a blanket on. There's a line drive hit to the center fielder, Claire Neighbor. She'll catch it for out number 1. That'll bring up Heather Himes. Himes popped out to the shortstop her first time up, and then she doubled off the left field fence in the second inning. So she's 1 for 2 tonight, so she'll step back in there. 1 out here in the Hawks in the bottom of the 4th. There's a pitch at the knee, swung on a foul over to the on-deck hitter. Eva Wynn, she'll pick it up and toss it back in. 1 strike to count on Himes. Himes bat .293 on the year. There's a ball flying out to the left fielder over her head, just off the end of her glove. Pick it up, throw it into third. Ella Kolak round second, heads into third. Heather Himes will go out there. She made a long hit. Left fielder Ryan Hansen tried to get it, but just off the end of her glove. And we're home scores. We'll call that a double. Could have been scored as an error, but Ryan Hansen tried to make that on a long hit in left center field. So Hawk runners at second, third, 1 out, and Eva Wynn will step in her. She's grounded out twice tonight. Squares away to bunt, bunts it right back to the pitcher, looks the runner. Now all of a sudden Kolak's hung out to dry there. Great play by the pitcher as she made a fake throw to first. And with that throw, Ella Kolak started to come home, and then the pitcher didn't throw, and she turned around. And they'll catch Ella Kolak on a 1-5, caught in the pickoff there. So nice play by the pitcher, Regan Schutte. Heather Himes having to stay at second on the play. So now Eva Wynn will be at first, running the first and second, 2 out, and Claire Demmer will step in. First pitch is high, ball 1. Demmer walked, leading off the second inning, came around and scored, and then she had a line shot right at the shortstop, Raya Bergeron, leading off the third inning. High fly ball, center fielder Claire Neighbor takes about 3 steps to her left, and she'll catch it for out number 3. So Hawks, no runs. Hit 2 left, scoring after 5 complete. West Delaware 5, Center Point Urbana 1. You're listening to Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
And welcome back to Hawk Softball on KMCH.com. Leading off the top of the fifth inning for Center Point Urbana, leadoff hitter Eliza Mullenhauer. Left-handed hitter takes that first pitch, ball one. Mullenhauer 0 for 2 so far. Macy Kleitz has put her in the book via the strikeout both times. There was a slap hit foul down the third baseline. Head coach Shane Light goes over and fields it, tosses it back in. 1-1 the count. Thanks to Mike Johnson for coming in and taking over for Rob Edwards, so he could go do his thing tonight. So thank you very much, Mike, for coming in so we could bring you West Delaware Hawk Softball on the radio and the internet tonight. There's a ground ball down the third baseman. Ella Kolak, she picks it up, tosses it over to first for out number 1. That'll bring up sophomore second baseman Shailene Hansen. She's 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out her first 2 times up. Got a report from Dyersville, big doubleheader over there in Dyersville. They defeated Independence, 2 ranked teams playing against each other. Dyersville 2, Independence nothing in game 1. And that was a great game over there. Those were two really good teams. We've seen them both here over the last week in the course of the Hawks. And Independence defeated the Hawks twice, and Hawks defeated Beckman 2 out of 3. So 2 good teams battling over there in the WAMAC. And Beckman comes away with a 2-0 victory in game 1. 1-1 the count on Hansen. There's a pitch called a strike on the inner portion of the plate at the knees. Great location there, Macy. I like seeing that inside pitch. Keep that thing coming. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. There she goes for that outside pitch on the 1-2. Too far outside. 2-2 to count. Tried to go on that inside corner, being a little bit too low. 3-2. The count on Hansen. 3-2 pitch. 2-hopper hit down to the shortstop. Claire Demmer sits back, picks it up, throws over to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, pitcher, Reagan Schutte. She's 0 for 2. She's grounded out and struck out her first 2 times up. Schutte, their leading hitter coming in tonight, batting a robust .500, 26 hits and 52 at-bats. A lot of pop in that bat. 8 doubles, 6 home runs. There was a swing and a miss, strike 1. So the Hawks have done a nice job containing her tonight. She's got a lot of pop in that bat with 14 extra base hits and 26 hits. So more than half of them for extra bases. There's a swing and a foul back out of play. Count now goes to 0-2 on Schutte. And our athletic director, Matt Weiss, makes it back up for taking care of his job there. 1-2, that pitch outside.
A little baseball going on tonight as well. Makeup with Dubuque Waller, JV varsity. So varsity should just be getting underway. I'm probably going to take off here before this game's over and then come back for here to be with you in the second game. But try to get an update from Exide Field in the meantime.
There's a line shot. Eva Wynn started to come in and realized that was hit pretty good. Had to retreat a little bit. And she goes back and makes the catch in center field. 3 up, 3 down here for Center Point in the top of the 5th inning. Score after 4.5. West Delaware 5, Center Point Urbana 1. You're listening to Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Your home for the best high school sports coverage in eastern Iowa. Mix 94.7 KMCH.
So welcome back to Sill Field. Bill Logan bringing you West Delaware Hawk softball and game one action here tonight on KMCH.com. Leading off the bottom of inning number 5 for the Hawks. Designated player Joanna Boss. Been on base both times. Singled and scored in the second, walked in the third. Takes that pitch low, 2-0 the count. Hawks scored 1 in the first, 4 in the second, and then center pointers shut them out here. The last couple of innings is done a nice job of shutting down that train there. Hawks had 7 hits first 2 innings and had only 1 since. The shooting doing a nice job of adjusting. Now falling behind in the count now, 3-0. Hawks have gotten 4 walks from the junior pitcher Schutte here so far in game one. Schutte just her 4th start of the year. There is ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. 5th walk of the game, given up by center point Urbana. I'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Taya Demmer. She had a long RBI double, just about a foot from being a home run her first time up, and then she grounded out to third in the 3rd inning. So she steps in there to see if she can get things going here for the Hawks. Takes that pitch too far inside. And Schutte looks over at Coach Light going, I don't know, Coach. That's in on it. That corner is just not giving it to me. So she's not happy. The fact that inside corner is not being called in her eyes. Pitch across the plate, but low, 2-0 the count. As Reagan Schutte has walked 16 in 24 innings coming into tonight. So 5 walks here tonight in 4+ innings. There's going to be a 2-hopper down to third base. Rao picks it up, throws over to first for out number 1, and Boss will advance to second on the play, and that'll bring up number 9 hitter Leah Wegman. She had the RBI single back in that 4-run second and walked in the third. So in that 9 spot, she's been on base both times here tonight. So very productive 9-spot batting tonight. First pitch to Wegman. Little line shot by the third baseman down the left field line. Runner's going to be rounding third, and she tripped. And very alertly gets back up and comes back to the base. Joanna Voss was rounding third, and I'm sure nobody will say anything to her about that. Nobody's probably got it to film her, but I'm sure they'll all remind her of it. But Leah Wegman gets her second hit of the game, and they'll send in Alyssa Holtz as the courtesy runner again. So Hawk runners at first and third, and center court Urbana head coach Shane Light, he's going to call timeout and have his infield all in that pitching circle, and they're going to discuss a little bit about what's going on. Hey, girls, let's go. We're only down 5-1 here. Let's go right after them. Let's try to not let that run come in from third. They're probably going to have that runner go from first to second here on that first pitch. We just got to make some quality pitches and play some defense and hopefully not allow them to score any more runs. Well, West Delaware is just kind of reverse of that. Eve Weddle, the leadoff hitter, is going to come up. Last time she came up in this exact situation, runners at first and third, and a little aggressive, and she's an aggressive gal. You can't take that out of her. She swung at that first pitch and a little ground ball down to the first baseman who picked it up and tagged her out to end that inning. Only one out here, but I would assume that she'll have a take on that first pitch and allow Alyssa Holtz to get the second on there, and then she's got some pop in that bat. Runners at second and third, she could be driving in some runs. And she's got 19 RBIs on the year. Third in the team as a leadoff hitter in RBIs, and that's getting it done and letting you know that bottom part of the lineup is getting on base. There she does a little slap hit type of thing and takes that pitch for called strike one as Alyssa Holtz will advance down to second. And sometimes you do that little slap hit. Now you've got that second baseman coming in a little bit thinking, well, she's a slap hitter. Well, that's probably only about the second time I've seen her do that all year long because she does not want to do that. She wants to sit in and out. She wants to swing and drive that ball somewhere. So runners in scoring position here, one strike. And there she takes a big healthy cut, but out in front of that thing, and that's clear out on Sherman Avenue. Wants to come close to hitting the car. I heard a lot of fans, oh, so she hit that one long, but foul. And coming back, a couple gals walking down the sidewalk are going to pick it up. In those days, you'd get a nickel for throwing them back in, or a piece of bubble gum or something. 2 strikes to count on Eve Woodward. And there's a ball hit out in short center field. Center fielder makes a nice diving catch, but can't come up with it. She's going to be safe. Looked like she had it, but then as she gets up, the ball's laying in the grass underneath her. So I'll give that a base hit, but what an effort there by Claire Neighbor. An RBI as Joanna Voss comes in to score. And Alyssa Holtz will advance to third on the play. One run here makes the score now 6-1 in favor of the Hawks. Still runners at first and third. Number 2 hitter, Ella Kolak, steps in. She walked her last time up. First pitch, there goes Weatherly down to second. Ball's low in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. And the runner, Alyssa Holtz, comes in and scores from third on the play on that wild pitch. So 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th, makes the score now 7-1. And Weatherly out at second with 1 out. And Kolak will step back into a 1-0 to count. And opportunity here to knock in another run here for the Hawks. The leadoff walk comes around to score, and we talked about it multiple times for years about the percentages of that leadoff walk, how many times they come around to score, and Hawks have done it 3 times tonight. So 2-0 to count. Now to Kolak. Nice pitch at the knees, but called ball 3. A good eye there by Kolak, and now way ahead in the count. Not sure that she'll swing at this thing. Probably taking all the way. It's low in the dirt, ball 4. Another walk here, second of the inning. 6th of the game for Reagan Schutte, and that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Macy Kleitch. Kleitch, RBI single in the first, reached on an error in the second, and flied out to center in the 4th, so she's 1 for 3. With an opportunity to add to this Hawk score. Nice pitch on the inner portion of the plate, swung on, fouled. Got a pickup down that left field line. Oh, I think that might be Richie McMahon's maybe. He's sitting over there and kind of like going, yeah, thanks a lot. Well, if you get to the ball games often enough, you know where not to park around the softball diamond here, and you're in prime foul ball territory. There's a ground ball hit down to the third baseman. 2 hops, she goes to her left, takes a kind of a hop on her, can't come up with it, so bases will be loaded. And I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to give her a bad hop single on that. We had to go to her left on a ball not hit real hard, and if she fields that cleanly, you got to make a good quick throw to get Macy. So home score, we'll call it a base hit. Bases loaded, 1 out, and that'll bring up the number 4 hitter, Heather Himes, will step in there. First pitch is ball 1. Himes flied out to the shortstop, short center field, her first time up, and then back-to-back doubles here to a left center field fence. Takes that pitch at the knees, called strike one. So Himes with 2 doubles here tonight gives her 6 on the year. Steps back in there, 1-1 pitch. A ground ball down to third base, goes to field, it goes underneath her glove. And then the runner, Kolak, it's rounded third and kind of stopped. And then Macy Kleitz round second. They're going to pick her off at second base, and she kind of came around, and then they alertly threw it to second to pick off Macy Kleitz. But Heather Himes is going to be safe on an error at first base. Delaware comes around and scores, so they get 1. Kolak scores, and they get 2. So 4 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 9-1 the score now. Himes at first base, 2 away, and that'll bring up Eva Wynn. So a little aggressive base running caught the Hawks there. Wynn swings and fouls that first pitch, and Heather Himes was on the move there. Like she was going to try to get a stolen base. Heather Himes, 6 out of 6 on the year in the stolen base department. Well, not something she does a lot of. Eva Wynn 0 for 3 here in game 1 so far. That pitch is low and inside. Himes, pretty good jump, and then put the brakes on and came back as Becky Wright fielded that ball cleanly. Took a look down there, and Heather Himes will retreat back to first base. 1-1 the count. Again, tried to go in that inside corner. Not catching the strike zone. 2-1 the count now on Eva Wynn. She has grounded out twice and then reached on a fielder's choice. So 2-1 the count. There's a ground ball down the third. Third baseman Rao fields it, picks it up, throws over to first for out number 3. But the Hawks score 4 more here in the bottom of the 5th. Score after 5 complete. West Delaware 9. Center Point Urbana 1. You listen to Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today, and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
And welcome back to Hawk Softball on KMCH.com. Heading into the top of inning number 6, leading off for Center Point Urbana, the number 4 hitter, Raya Bergeron. She's 2 for 2 here so far tonight. There's a swing and a foul back in the screen. 1-1 the count. She singled leading off the 2nd inning, and then she singled leading off the 4th inning. Center Point Urbana got 3 hits in the 2nd inning and 3 hits in the 4th inning. And the odd innings, they've done a nice job of shutting them out. There's a ground ball past first base. Picks it up, throws to first, not quite in time. As tried to throw out of first, and if the throw maybe would have been a little bit, that would have been close play as Wedewer came in and throws it to Demmer at first. But to give Bergeron her 3rd hit of the game, 3rd time she's let off an inning with a base hit. So she's done a nice job, sophomore shortstop for Center Point Urbana. And we got Cora Ketcher who's going to step up there. Head coach Shane Light coming down to talk to the umpire. Got the lineup card out there. Looks like they're going to put in a pinch runner probably. She's the shortstop, so it'd have to be a pinch runner. And we'll see who they're sending in. That's going to be number 7, Nicole Kappas. So Kappas comes in as the courtesy runner, and Lister as a freshman, but she's a short freshman. She looks pretty young out there as a runner. There's a swing and a miss on the first pitch from Kleitz to Cora Ketcher. Ketcher has struck out twice here so far tonight for CPU. Freshman right fielder. That pitch is outside. 1-1 to count. Macy Kleitz, 8 strikeouts here so far in 5+ innings. There's a little ground ball down to third base. Kolak picks it up, throws over to first for out number 1. Kappas, the pinch runner, advances to second on the play. 1 out, and that'll bring up Becky Wright. Becky Wright's 1 for 2. She singled in the second inning and then flied out to the right fielder, Wedewer, on a nice diving catch back in the 4th inning. So Becky Wright will step in there, a junior, batting .229 on the year, 11 hits and 48 at-bats. Well, 12 out of 50. There's a pop fly to the right center field. Eve Wedewer goes over there, makes a nice running catch, and catches the thing. The runner at second. Nice job of base running there. It looked like maybe a base hit, but Eve Wedewer chases it down out in right center field and catches it over her head there for out number 2. That's the second time that she's robbed Becky Wright of base hits out there. Becky's got where do I have to hit it to get a base hit? That'll bring Olivia Perez. She's 2 for 2 tonight. Singled in that second inning, doubled in the 4th inning. Just fouls that first pitch straight back into the screen, 1 strike. And Perez looks like she's going to be a good one. She's just an 8th grader as a designated player for head coach Shane Light. And it takes some good cuts in there. Olivia Perez, 12 out of 39 hitting, batting .308. So that double was the first double on there. She got 1 triple as well. Pitch is low, 2-1 the count. Hawks leading 9-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Macy Kleitz going the whole way so far here for the Hawks in game 1. There's a fly ball straight up in the air. It's going to come back and land in the bleachers there. And the parents ducking out of the way. And they got it retrieved. Everybody's done for the worst. Everybody's kind of smiling. That kind of landed in there. Nobody caught it, but nobody got hurt. So that's a good thing. 2-2 to count on Olivia Perez with 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. There's a pitch. Tried to get that outside corner. Great location on that 2-2 pitch. Just a little bit too far out. 3-2. We count on Olivia Perez. There's a fly ball out to left field. Kayla Felton takes about 4 steps back, and she'll catch it for out number 3. So gave up the leadoff single, but they can't come around and score. Score after 5.5. West Delaware 9. Center Point Urbana 1. You listen to Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto! Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
And welcome back to Sill Field Hawk softball on KMCH.com. Bottom of the 6th inning, leading off for the Hawks, Claire Demmer takes the first pitch, hits it to the shortstop, Raya Bergeron. There again, she flashes that arm and throws out Demmer at first base on a really great throw there by Bergeron. One out here for the Hawks. That'll bring up Joanna Voss. Takes first pitch, ball 1. Voss has been on base all 3 times. Singled and scored in the 2nd, walked in the 3rd, and walked and scored in the 5th. On base percentage, nice here tonight. She's been on base all 3 times. Takes that pitch low and inside, 2-0. So there again, Tuesday night or Monday night, that second game, 6-9 hitters for the Hawks. So 10 out of 14. There's a long fly ball going to go foul and lands right on the orange protective coating on the chain link fence out there, and did go over the fence, so had that stayed fair, she'd have had a home run, but it was fouled by clearly probably 15 feet. So 2-1 to count. But of the 9 runs, 6 of them are scored by the 6-9 hitters here. So Garrett Bear again, some great production by that bottom part of the lineup. Little change up there, tried to get her off speed there. Comes in low as it bounces out in front of the plate. 3-1 to count. Sometimes after you get somebody that's aggressive and a long foul ball hit like that, you want to throw them a changeup and see if they want to swing again at it. But good eye in there by Voss. Takes that pitch low, ball 4. So her 3rd walk of the game, she gets on all 4 times. 7th walk of the game by Schutte. And that'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Tia Demmer. She had an RBI double, just about a home run in that 2nd inning there, about a foot from going over the fence. And then she's grounded out twice, so 1 for 3. There's a nice pitch by Schutte on that inside corner called strike 1. 9-1, the Hawk lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a report from Dyersville, Beckman defeated Independence tonight with 2 ranked teams playing. Beckman won game 1, 2-0, so thanks to Todd Steffen for that update. 1-1 to count now on Demmer. Voss down at first. Fly ball, left center field. Nobody's going to get that one. Rolls out to the fence. Voss around second, headed to 3rd, and she tripped right there last time. So let's just keep her right there and keep her injury-free here. But Taya Demmer gets her 2nd double of the game. Nice piece of hitting there. So Taya Demmer with 2 doubles here in game 1. Had 6 doubles coming in, so 8 now, tied for 2nd on the team lead in doubles. That's nice production out of that number 8 spot. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Leah Wegman. Wegman's been on base all 3 times, singled and scored an RBI single in that 2nd inning, walked in the 3rd, and singled and scored in the 5th inning. Her courtesy runner scored both times. There's a wild pitch going to get by the catcher, and Joanna Voss is going to come in and score on the wild pitch. Makes it now 10-1, and Demmer will advance to 3rd on the play. Now, if the Hawks can get Demmer in here somewhere, that'll end game 1 here via the 10-run rule. So Wegman an opportunity here to end game 1. Steps back in there, heading the count 2-0. Reagan Schutte takes a look in the windup, and there's a long fly ball foul again down that left field line. Out in front of that pitch is Wegman. Left fielder, she just doesn't know where to play. They keep hitting them foul down the left field line, so she comes over to the line, and then all of a sudden they hit him in the gap in left center field. So doing a nice job of hitting them where the left fielder, Ryan Hansen, isn't. 2-1 count on Wegman. Tries to go inside, called ball 3. And Schutte walking around the pitching rubber out there, a little discuss. She wants that inside pitch. It's called strike. She's been unhappy with that several times here tonight. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball right back up the middle. And that's going to end the game as Wegman's going to drive in that run as Taya Demmer comes in as soon as the ball's hit. And that will end game 1 as the Hawks are going to win by a score of 11-1 in 6 innings. We'll take a short break. I'll come back with some game totals here. And then we'll take a little break, and we'll be back with game 2. You listen to Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or call 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all of your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value most, whether you're auto, home, business, health, and even your life. People's Insurance Agency, partnering with Heritage Mutual, has been protecting your assets for years. Please call your local insurance advisors located at 1212 West Marion Street. People's Insurance Agency delivers peace of mind.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
KMCH. Welcome back. The end of game 1 in the books here as the Hawks defeated Center Point Urbana 11-1 in 6 innings. As the Hawks score 11 runs on 13 hits, 3 Center Point Urbana errors. They left 9 on base. Hawks did not strike out any, received 7 walks, and no hit batters. The hitters in game 1 here, Eve Weather in the 1 spot with 3 hits, Leah Wegman in the bottom spot with 3 hits, 2 hits each by Macy Kleitch, Heather Himes, and Taya Demmer, and 1 for Joanna Voss. So nice job here for the Hawks in game 1. Offensively. For Center Point Urbana, they score 1 run on 7 hits, no Hawk errors. They left 6 on base. Macy Kleitch struck out 8, did not walk anybody, did not hit anybody. 3 hits by Raya Bergeron for Center Point Urbana, 2 for Olivia Perez, 1 each by Becky Wright and Claire Neighbor. So game 1 in the books as the West Delaware Hawks defeat Center Point Urbana 11-1 in 6 innings. Hawks record now 19-8 on the year, 13-4 in the WAMAC. Center Point Urbana falls to 4-18, 2-15 in the WAMAC. So we'll take about a 10 to 15 minute break, and we'll be back with Game 2 on KMCH.com and KMCH Radio. You're listening to it on KMCH.